Hello Aquarius, this is your November 2020 tarot card reading. Let's get started right away. I'm seeing that you guys have kind of this almost creative blockage within your life right now. I'm seeing it's because of a decision that you made for yourself that you feel like wasn't necessarily the decision that you've always wanted, but you kind of settled for. I want you guys to know that, and I say this all of the time, that we are only, as good as the choices we are brought. When I see the Seven of Cups, I really treat it as a major arcana card sometimes, because we get this energy of always being in a position of having to make those tough decisions. I'm really seeing it has to do with a kid. Some of you guys may have children and you have to make a tough decision on what you want to do with that. Some of you guys may have like a business idea planned that you have to make a tough decision on too. We talk about the Queen of Pentacles, and she's able to sit in her financial prosperity because she had what it took to get there. I want you guys to know that the same fire, that same energy that you guys had so long ago can still be used. It's not too late, and you guys can do this. When I see these cards, I'm really seeing someone who used what they had and doesn't know how to do it again. How do we go back to that place of success when we're not that same person? I want you guys to know that you should be proud of the person that you are now, and that success that came from the person that you were has its own energy and within itself. You can attract, you can manifest so much more now, especially when it comes to relationships and especially when it comes to your creative endeavors. We have the Page of Cups at the beginning of the month, and it talks about a person that really hones in on their creative expressions, really hones in on everything that they're able to use. Not only looks at it from a point of view of, I want to make money off of this, I want to do something off of this, or looks at one of their kids as, I wonder what they're going to turn out like. I don't know why I'm getting a kid from one of you guys, but what I'm saying is that they look at things from a place of beauty and not of a place of want. How are we able to look at our surroundings and not necessarily need to profit off of it when we get to that point of having to make a decision? A big decision within our families, within ourselves, within our careers. We get to this point of where we actually have to see ourselves differently in order to step into somebody else's shoes in order to make a decision. There's so many steps that we have to take to get to the place where we need, and I feel like this month is no exception to that. We have the Four of Swords for your overall card. This talks about someone who thinks something a lot, someone who almost overthinks. This month, I'm really getting a sense of decision making. We have the Pentacles right between the Page of Cups. This tells me that it really has to do with something financial. It really has to do with sometimes children, sometimes pets, sometimes our livelihood. You guys could have situations with your homes right now that you really have to make a big decision on. I'm not seeing that you guys are too happy about having to do something this month, having to be in the position that you are. This month, I'm asking you guys to really not overthink everything. Picking a random card? Yeah. I picked those random cards just for energy overview, and the card that was just here was the Hermit, which again is someone who is kind of secluded, kind of thinks about things a lot. And that's what I'm really saying for you guys this month. This is a month where you guys have to look outside of yourselves in order to make the decisions you need to make. I want you guys to really be focused on what we say to ourselves, especially. Do not punish yourself for the position that you're in. Do not, raise yourself to a standard that you wouldn't do to other people just because you can do something that others can't or can. This month is a big month for you guys to look at romance in your life too. Sometimes our partners don't do the things that they need to do. When I'm getting this message right now, I'm seeing you really looking at your partner in a way that you haven't looked at them before. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing or a good thing. I'm saying that you're just looking at them in a way that you wouldn't have before. I'm really seeing a changed person this month. I'm really seeing someone who is almost looked at in a way of, I had to grow up and make this decision for myself. And you could be well grown and still have to make an important decision, but that's not the point. The point is that you guys are making something that is going to be detrimental to your success. So it's a big decision month for you guys. I'm only saying this in the way that I am because I know that you guys will always make the right decision. There's nothing about Aquariuses that give me the energy of someone who is fickle, someone who does not care about others when making a decision, or someone that is only looking out for themselves and their possible money that they can gain out of it from themselves, from their own point of view. I think of Aquariuses as underrated leaders sometimes, and people that really are able to look at the entire picture and themselves and how others feel. So let's use that leadership energy this month in order to prosper off of it. We get the Six of Swords. I really see this card as someone who carries on others' baggages. I know that I just said right now that you guys are able to look at everything, including yourselves, including the feelings of others, but I urge you to look and not hone in on that. I want you guys to be able to feel, to look, and to apply that to your lives, whatever it is, whether it's a partner's emotions, job, workplace, however your life is going right now. I want you guys to be able to look at it and not completely carry it on yourself, because it's not your responsibility. Again, at the end of the month, we have the Two of Wands, which is just what I was saying, someone who's able to really make a decision on something. I want you guys to be able to get out of the space that you're in. I feel like some of you guys are kind of stuck right now, and you still have to make those big decisions as the person that you were, not the person that you are. And there's this real big energy of you guys almost there's this emotion where you want to change. I feel like you guys want to change, within yourself mostly. I feel like you guys know everything will turn out deep inside, even though things happen within other people's lives. I feel like you guys know deep inside everything that you want externally will happen in a way that will happen for you individually, and it'll come when it comes. But internally, I really feel like you guys have a fear of not being able to change. Yeah. Not being able to change. I want you guys to know that it's possible and that you have the tools to not bash yourself, to understand that, again, you're only as good as the choices that you're given at the time that you're given them. You know what I mean? You're only as good off, and you can only blame yourself so much when we're talking about looking out, making decisions, doing big things. This month is big things happening. I'm really seeing good things, especially at the beginning of the month, but near the end of the month, it's really a decision on where you want to take those good things. So that is the reading that I have for you guys this month. I hope you enjoy this reading. I know it's a little dark, and I had to fix the lighting a bit, but I really hope you guys resonate with this reading. Excuse my nails, I know they're pretty bad, but I hope to see you next month. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, peace out.